Hey guys, Mike Pfeiffer again. I'm just going to do a really quick update and let you know what I've gotten done. I don't have the Helix mounted, but I did get the outside track in place, and let me show you what I've got. Okay everybody, I don't have anything really permanently attached, but you can see that I have all the stringers lowered, and you can see the track going downhill, and I did get the homosote cut here, and you can see this track right here goes to the unobtainium mine, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get to that a different method. But anyway, this track here is all tacked down, goes down through here, way down there to the corner, and to the radius down there. All of that radius track down there is soldered together, and all of this track here is tacked down. Let me take you underneath. Okay guys, kind of dark down here, but you can see right here where I joined the pieces, and there's my radius around. By the way, you can see how I had to cut out the beams. It comes around like this and shoots past here. None of this is permanently attached either. It's just sitting on there, and I don't have all the homosote up there yet. But it'll sit down. I have to move that 110 volt line, and then that homosote will sit down on it. Okay guys, here we are down at the other end. I'm going to try and get the camera up a little bit. I can't really see what's going on here, but you get the idea. The track goes down here and goes into a super elevated curve and goes through the benchwork to the front here, and if I get the camera down here level with the homosote, you can see that it's almost perfect with the level of the bottom of this stringer, which is where my yard is going to attach. So here I think we're good. This track is not tied down or anything, it's just in there so I can make sure it fits. Now what I got to do is I got to go back in here and tie the homosote together, and some of these, this one here is screwed down, but if I get underneath here, my string, you can see my string going up on the grade there all the way down to the end. It's slightly elevated here at this point because it's sitting on top of the homosote here as opposed to down on top of the L brackets up there. These particular L brackets, this one and the next one, will require some spacers underneath them to get the homosote to the correct level. If I go down this way just a little bit, right down there you can see the other end of the homosote. I got about 5 feet of a gap here, and actually if I get up like this, you get a pretty good shot down the homosote down to the other end there. It's not much of a grade. I don't know what it works out being, but it's just going to have to be what it is. Anyway, so underneath the layout, that's about it. I'm going to take you down the other end and show you the game plan where the Helix goes. It's not in place yet. Okay, here we are guys, and I showed you these risers before. What I didn't show you is this one here I had to notch out, and I may have to unpin this track and move it towards the wall just slightly, because from this point right here to this point right here, well actually this point right here, is 28 inches, and that's the width of my Helix. So I'm hoping that it fits in there. It's going to be a tight fit, but I think it's going to work. And then I'm hoping to be able to hook the plywood base right to the bottom of here and to the bottom of here. Even if I have to space it up or down, I can zip this off if I need to or whatever. But anyway, the Helix goes up in here, and actually will come out about right here where the camera angle is now, go around the curve right here, and this little electric box will have to be moved over, which is no big deal. I've got slack in that cable. And then there'll be a hole right about here where my fingers are. I'll have to notch out a 2-inch hole here to go down the other end of the yard, and you can actually see the yard track way down there. The yard will be about 11.5 inches wide. So anyway, that's underneath the layout. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, I used one of these guys to do all the cutting with under here, and there's no mess down here now, but this thing makes a pretty good mess. But it gets into tight places and makes some pretty good cuts. It's I got it when I did some flooring work. It's a vibrating saw. It works real well in these tight spots, so you might give that some consideration if you need to do something like this. Okay guys, that's it for the short update, and I'll probably get back once I get all the roadbed mounted and once I get the Helix mounted. We'll talk to you later.